Hello YouTube, thanks for tuning in. So I thought on this video I'd just look at how we can use the Woovebox as a MIDI controller, as kind of like a tiny little Ableton push sort of thing. Now this obviously works with both software and hardware. I'm doing it in this instance just to show you how you can use it as a MIDI controller for Ableton Live. I've done basically the same thing with, I've got an MPC Key 37 and an MPC Live. And it works exactly the same with those. So if you want to use the Woovebox as a MIDI controller for things like that, for other groove boxes and hardware synths and this kind of thing, then you can do it. It's dead easy. So the reason you're probably thinking, well, what's the point of doing that? Because obviously the Woovebox in itself has its synth engines and sampler and everything else in it. But obviously other bits of software and other bits of hardware have nice sounds on it as well. And what I love about the Woovebox is the random pattern generator thing, just to get, if you're lacking a bit of inspiration, just to get you with a bit of inspiration and song ideas to get you going. So before we get into that, usual things, if you like what I do, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button and all that good stuff. If you want to support the channel, you can do so via Patreon, and I am going to be uploading some of my Woovebox songs onto there fairly soon, so you can actually see how I've sort of put my songs together and all that kind of stuff. So let's crack on. So in terms of connections, as you can see, there's no audio out, so all the sound is coming. There's no audio coming out there. I've just got the MIDI cable coming out of here, which for my setup is going into my MX1 because that's my MIDI interface. So in terms of how you connect yours up to your hardware or software is going to be different. But yeah, basically I've got a MIDI out. I've got the 3.5mm to MIDI converted thing, and then that's just going to a standard 5-pin MIDI cable. So what I thought I'd do is I've got a couple of things in here, a couple of sounds I'm going to use. We're going to start off with a 909 kit. I've got a completely blank song on here. So let's just deal with the drums first. What I've got in terms of setup on here, so the MIDI is coming in. I've got the Ableton Live Core 909 kit in here. Let's just open that up so we can sort of see. We've got our sounds as normal down here. So the MIDI is coming from my MX1. Again, that's going to be different depending on how you do yours setup. And what I've done for the drums is I'm going to put them all on channel 10, because channel 10, MIDI channel 10 is the like traditional channel for drums MIDI stuff. So let's just get rid of that. It's supposed to be a blank song, but they've got some stuff in there. So if we go over to the global page, so all of my drums are going to go on channel 10. So the kick drum one there, the snare drum is on channel 10, the hi-hat and the percussion and so on. What I've found is, let's just put that back to 0 on the transpose. If I play, hang on, let's just turn this off so we're not hearing that. Now if I play on here, what you'll see is, if you look up on the screen here, it's kind of like not in the correct place in terms of the notes. So what I found, and this was exactly the same when I did it on the MPCs as well, if you go onto global and you transpose it down to -20, it then plays, it's in the right place in terms of your notes. Okay, so as I go through all these, you can see it's going through and playing all the bits of the 909 kit. Okay, so then we'll put a quick 4 on the floor pattern. So we'll choose the kick sound, put that in there, press play, and we've got our kick playing. So that's just obviously the MIDI coming from the Woovebox. So let's just build up a quick little pattern. Snare drum, we'll just do a standard 2 and 4. Do a hi-hat on there. Okay, in fact, I'm going to go closed, so it's not. There we go. Okay, so we've got a straightforward, good old boots and cats going off there, which is all coming in on channel 10. What I've then sort of tended to do is sort of think of the chords as MIDI channel 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these are channel 10, and then I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 11, 12, and 13. But obviously you can use it whichever way you want. So let's put like an ARP kind of thing in here. I've actually got one in earlier, so we'll use this one from what I did previously. No, I won't actually. We're going to go channel 3, and what I like to do for this is let's just generate a completely random pattern. And we'll see what we've got. Let's go back to our art. There we go. So it's a little bit high. Now that doesn't work on there for taking your transposing it down. I'm going to have to do it off the global page. That's better. Okay, so straight away we've got a little bit of a vibe going. I keep pressing stop on Ableton thinking it's playing off there, and it's not, it's playing off here. I did actually have some chords in here, so let's put a pad sound in for those. I'm in some random E minor key or something, but so let's just search for a pad. That'll do. Not too worried about the sounds at this stage. And that worked well. Because again, it's playing everything. Okay, so we're going to be on channel 1 for this one. Let's make sure I'm on channel 1 here. Yep. So let's just solo that out. So I'll just put some random notes in there. And let's just change. We'll make them last a little bit longer. Okay. Take that off solo. Okay, make sure I've got my just coming in from channel 1. Should play in a sec. There we go. Okay, and let's just put a bass in. So again, let's just go random. Gonna make sure we're on channel 2, and let's put a random pattern in. See what it comes up with for us. Okay, so let's find a little basic bass patch. I'm just using Ableton's stock plugin things with this for now. Shall we have fat square bass? Let's see what that one's doing. So my bass is coming in on channel 2. I'm just going to take the MIDI from that in case it's picking stuff from everywhere else. Right. Sorry. Yeah, it's not the bass. Best sounding bass. But you get the idea. It's not bad actually. A bass. That'll do, it's quite nice. And then obviously you can then mix the stuff in here. Let's just turn the pad off for now. Keep pressing stop up there. It's not playing off Ableton, you muppet. So then you've obviously, you can keep adding stuff in, but it's that easy. And obviously, if you then want to like play some extra, where's my snare drum stuff over the top, we can obviously do a bit of live performance. a bit. There we go. And obviously on here you've got all, you know, if you want to, where's my crash there? So you can do a little bit of live performance stuff on there as well. What would be nice in this setting, I think, is a couple of things that may come in a future update, I don't know. But obviously you can solo tracks in here, so if you wanted to just solo the kick, you press it again. But it'd be nice if you could mute tracks on here. You can do it in the live mode, I believe. Because you can just bring your tracks in as you want them. So if I want to bring the kick in, I can do it like that. Let's bring the bass in. So nice for like a little bit of live performance sort of stuff. And so on. So it's quite a nice way of getting to an idea really, really quickly, and then we could record that MIDI into Ableton. So let's do that next. So in terms of recording this, it's fairly straightforward. I've gone over into Ableton. I'll just turn off solo. I've record armed all the tracks. I'm going to turn it into external this time so that when I press play on the Woovebox, it will start it playing, it'll start it recording. So what I've got to do is record enable it up there. As soon as I press play on the Woovebox, whatever that is, the Woovebox, let's call it a Woovebox from now on. I like that. It'll start recording. Here we go. Okay, so then we can just obviously then edit that down. We can just have 8 bars, and then we can loop that round, and then we can turn it off external. We can just then work with it further into Ableton with that MIDI if we wish. And obviously we can speed up, slow down. And there you have it. There you have all your MIDI notes recorded in. I can feel there might have been a little bit of a glitch at the first bit when it started. So what you might want to do is just like record a bit longer than that, and then sort of start it from here. Again, it depends on how good your audio, your audio and your MIDI interfaces with stuff. So you might need to go in here and just do a little bit of quantizing on that, but at least we've got like an instant idea for a song in there that you can then take away and work on it a little bit more in Ableton Live. So there we go. That's just another way of thinking about how you might want to use your Woovebox just as a little MIDI controller for getting sounds into from your software and other hardware and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that was of some use to you, and stay tuned for more Woovebox videos and other general stuff, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.